I started practicing yoga about 5 years ago. I was very resistant to teaching yoga at first, but my mom saw how much I loved yoga and how devoted I was to practicing. And so she would keep nudging me, hey, why don't you do a teacher training? And it was a time in my life where I didn't quite know what was next. I had graduated from college. I had one expectation of where my next step would be and quickly realized that was not the path for me. But yoga really caught me, and that was what I was interested in exploring and practicing. And so eventually I listened to her and I started researching, and Asheville Yoga Center kept popping up, and I was looking into their training, and there was no other training like it that I found. So I went to the 3-week immersion, moved up here for 3 weeks, and it was a total reset. It shifted, it gave me a new path when I had been looking for one. And about a year later, I moved to Asheville. The registration process was so easy that I can't even remember how it went. It was just so fluid, and I felt so welcomed even before I arrived. I felt like I was going to the right place. I don't even remember feeling that nervous. I was just ready to be in Asheville training with AYC. I read all of the books beforehand. I was just ready to be in a community where we could all discuss and dive into these practices together. All the teachers were incredible. You get a whole range of different practices, and each person brings their journey with them when they come into the room. So how they present the practices, what form their practices come in, what language they use. It's all coming from the same place, but it has a different form. And they say infinite paths to the top of the mountain, and you see that in each instructor. I did the yoga therapy program, which led me to massage therapy, which has now led me to currently be getting my master's in social work. And all of that started with yoga. I'm hoping to share yoga and body-based therapies with veterans and more people who need practices. If you want to learn more about yourself, about yoga practices, if you want to dive into teaching, this is the best place to do it. You're offering your gifts, and somebody's going to want to hear what you have to say. So you're always a teacher to somebody.